breaking news coming in at the moment from the northeastern state of Manipur. Manipur is on the boil once again. Fresh violence is being reported in the Kangpokpi district. The government office has been vandalized, is what the reports are suggesting. Protesters demand the BSF's removal from that particular area. Several police officers, police personnel, including the SP, has been injured. Let me go across to my colleague Priyank, who's joining us on the phone line with more on this. Priyank, what's the latest from Manipur? What more details do you have?
See, the situation is actually volatile after looking at the kind of protest which is happening. It started early in the day when the locals were protesting against the deployment of the BSF, and what we have been observing in the 2-3 days, there have been a series of opposed which has come up from the locals. Later to that, what we have got to know that when the residents came out on the streets, it has been taken over by, the protest has been taken over by the local militia, and they have also been seen and spotted walking on the middle of the road being supported by the locals. Continuing to that, what we have seen that the attack has happened at the residence of the DC of Kangpokpi, as well as the SP Manoj Sarhakar has also been injured in this particular incident, and several vehicles have also been vandalized. The locals were protesting that BSF should not be deployed, but a series of videos which also came out from Manipur was showing that the BSF was also telling them that we have got a mandate. We have been told by the central forces to be here. We have been deployed by the center to maintain peace and calm in the state and several areas. But since these local militia have been provoking people to oppose and protest against the presence of the Central Security Forces, this protest escalated, and that has turned violent. There have been a series of stone pelting incidents which has also happened, and we fear that if it's a situation which is up to life and death, the forces will have to retaliate. And if they retaliate, then certainly there could be more casualty, which is expected to happen tonight. Situation is still volatile, as we tell you to the viewers of Men Now, that over the period of last few hours, Kangpokpi, which is the area at the hilly side, is certainly getting more tense.
Certainly, Priyank, Manipur remains on the edge, and you said that, the situation can unfold any which way through the night. We'll have to keep a close eye on what has been happening, all the developments right now in that particular region. But also, Priyank, this comes days after the Manipur Chief Minister, Biren Singh, had made a public apology for the kind of unrest that the state has seen in the last few months, along with the casualties.
Yes, certainly. Biren Singh, while he was addressing people on 1st of January, he said that it's very unfortunate, and I'm very sorry for the kind of incidences which has happened. There are two narratives which have been taken out. That one, Biren Singh has totally failed to control law and order situation. But this particular protest is certainly because of the kind of presence of security personnel is increasing in Manipur. There are two theories. That one, the government can go out for full-fledged flush out of the militant. The second thing is to maintain distance in between both the committee, as the government actually reach out to a dialogue. There have been demand from the people in the hilly side that they want separate administration, but that has also been ignored by the government, looking at the kind of prosecution complaints which have been filed by the federal probe agencies, where they have suggested that the influence of militants from Myanmar and the Chinese ammunition being pumped into is certainly a big worry for the government, which will certainly demand a different nation, which they have been raising. It is about the Kuki Zoo land. Now, the fact of the matter is that it is an attack on the government establishment, it is an attack on the security forces, it is an attack on the local administration, which is being taken very seriously. Let's see how the situation unfolds.
Yes. All right, Priyank, thank you very much for joining us at the moment and getting us the latest details of what has been happening in Manipur. A northeastern state of Manipur, viewers, remains on the edge as we speak. Fresh protests, government offices being vandalized, and a few police personnel, including the SP of the area, being injured in those fresh clashes. We'll keep getting you the latest from Manipur.